Good evening and welcome to Arcane City. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and today's episode is Season 2, Episode 7, The Bargain. Last week, we left off with everybody meeting inside the Blood Rift, the Archmage, and that is where we take it right now. Right now, you guys remember that Relic is not with you, but who is with you? Well, it is Headley, Bardot, and obviously the Archmage you're meeting right now. Right now, Brooke's character is with you also. Brooke is not seen at this table, but she is there. So at the moment we last left off, Bardot comes up and showcases that he has the coin and shows it to the Archmage. I'm going to give you guys like a quick little reaction time. Give me just a few seconds of your reactions, quick little role play, murmurs, things like that while that's happening. Go ahead.
What's he gonna do with that coin?
Probably in the long run, nothing good for us, but hopefully it'll get us out of here.
Why is he giving it to the Archmage?
He wants something from him?
Listen, here's what I think. You know, we keep hearing about this half-giant attack, right?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem like the Archmage being here has any control over the half-giants. So maybe he's going to use the coin to get control back over his creatures.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't attack the city then?
Well, I don't know what he wants to do with them, but maybe for now this is just like step one or something. Because I don't know what else he wants to do with them.
Alright. Well, again, he looks like he might be trapped here. So, right?
So I'm going to stop you right there. So that's all the time. You guys murmuring really quickly to each other.
Right.
In this time, Bardot walks up to the Archmage and hands him the coin. Actually, he goes close enough to him. And the Archmage goes like this, and the coin goes to his hand. And he seems to be looking at it. The Archmage stands up, looks at the coin, and this entire time he's been fixed upon it and Bardot, as if this was something that really meant to him. He finally looks at you, the whole group, individually, and more than just the group of people walking in. The Archmage stands up and motions quickly towards Maya. All of a sudden, he flicks his wrist, and you see Maya disappear. And she looks at herself. She doesn't know what happened. My apologies, but Seth are known for their power to repel and even absorb arcane power. I cannot risk her being in my presence here. You will find her outside this fortress, safe and sound. Clockmaker. He refers to Bardot. You fulfilled your end of the bargain. I will give you what you ask. Thank you, your greatness. Now, we will see if your acolytes here are truly up to the challenge. Welcome to my home, everyone, for the time being. Another soul trapped in a prison of blood magic. That is my fate. But unlike you, I cannot leave here. For my mortal form is no more. He looks around the room. Every day my magic is tested by this place. It corrupts my magic into chaos slowly. I seek aid. The Clockmaker tells me that you have been enchanted by blood magic when a blood rift was created in the stasis chamber of the necromancers. This is true.
That's what we're told.
He looks around the room. Ah, the wonders of magic, yes. Never to be fully understood. I digress. I need your help. All of you. You see, he seems to walk around the room visibly upset. Bardot kind of sits there, glances over at you guys, and looks back at him. You see, this creature, I'm not used to being mortal, how to put it. I am a different being than all of you. And apparently this creature got to me. It was able to push me here and to imprison me. I, an ancient, now trapped see, this man who calls himself, or this creature who calls himself the Dark Majesty, he fought the half-giants. The half-giants that worked for me. Many years ago, they ran through the Red City, spilling blood where they could. They ran by the forest of Falindor. They took over some cities of the Dwarven lands, and they even took upon Orin. And now they've established themselves as the proper force in Andaria, and I am proud. But now, this creature, he went to every clan, defeated every one of their leaders, and then made his way to me, which earned him passage to see me, as I once did with Hogar many years ago. I was intrigued, I must say. I had not had a champion since Hogar. I felt that perhaps this could be a time of change. Immediately, upon our meeting in the Obsidian Tower, I felt something I could not explain. I sensed his anger and rage, but with it was passion. I bound him to me, but when I did, something happened. Instead of entering his mind and soul, something else was there, pulling me, and it pulled me in. And when I realized what it was too late. Blood magic. A brilliant plan he forged. Bardo speaks up. Actually, it was my plan, but we went our separate ways. I suppose it doesn't matter. Continue, Great One. The Archmage, not missing a beat, continues. In that moment, my body fell to the ground and my soul was brought to this place. During the convergence, it was I who captured the Clockmaker, Bardo in front of you, and the Dark Majesty. Now it seems that I meant to pay for my actions once again. I suppose this is what it means to be mortal. But though I would ask your help, if I die here, the Dark Majesty will empower himself with my soul. And that is the better of the possibilities. My thoughts stray to a second possibility. One where, if the rumors are true, and my father, Dragano, still walks this land in some sort of mortal form as well, and they are aligned together, it is possible that Dragano could use my soul to reconnect with the obsidian crystal in the center of this world. Now it lies dormant. Something you would not know. All of the ancients, we can feel still the crystals, though we are not attached to them anymore. And the one we feel the most is the one that lies dormant in the center, Dragano's crystal. It is beyond power. It is a temptation for us. I can see no other possibility that if it is true, and Dragano is here again, my father, he will make some sort of attempt to reconnect himself with the crystal. And I see no other perfect way to do this than a pocket dimension, blood rift enchanted version of what already exists in the world of ego in Andaria. If he would once again become immortal, I do not know the fate of Andaria. But there is hope. In my tower, there are 3 clones of myself that I created. They will not recall their identity, though, until you place this collector's coin upon the forehead of one of them. You see, my mortal form has been destroyed, but my soul is here intact. I have no way to communicate or to reconnect to my soul, except for this. A favor I did for my brother, the Collector. He is misunderstood as me, and asked many of us to do this, and there are others like it. But there is only one that has a bit of my soul enchanted. That is how it works. The soul crystal is your power, your magic, and your life essence, if you know anything about us. This coin is the connection. This coin is the key. If this coin can be brought back, the wish enchanted, put to my body, the other form of my body, the clone, I could reemerge. And not just be another vessel for Dragano or this Dark Majesty. Now, all of you have been enchanted by the blood magic. You can make the journey to the tower, but you will need the one who is, I do not see here, but who has merged with the soul of the Dark Majesty. The Dark Majesty has used his blood magic to protect the tower. You must be him to enter. But in this case, as I found out from Bardot, your friend, the suit of armor, this man, this creature is born of crystal, has intertwined his soul in some way. That is enough for blood magic. You will need him. This is much that I ask you to do, but I would urge you that you must do this. The journey will not be easy. You'll have to make it from wherever you are in the world, which I assume is Solst or somewhere nearby. South, you'll have to go to the Giant's Island, and there in the Obsidian Tower, it is guarded by blood magic. If your friend helps you, you will enter, and then you will go below to an area that he, the Dark Majesty, cannot enter, and that is my laboratory, underneath. But all sorts of strange creatures and things that I have experimented on over the years lurk there. It is trapped, it is guarded. Traps and guardians and creatures that do not affect me because they are mine, but for someone else, it would be a virtual nightmarish gauntlet of magical arcane traps. Designed by a dungeon master that is more vile and more trolly than the meanest troll under the bridge.
Wow.
If you do this, if you do this, I believe that you will save Andaria. You must go through all of this and get to the bottom of the tomb, and in there you will see the several clones of mine. Bardot will accompany you. As part of our bargain, of course. Also, if you do this, I am able to re-emerge in Andaria correctly. I will use all of my ability, my magic, my power, to protect Arcane City from this day forward. Which I believe will be a fair compromise. I was disconnected from the Arcane City, from Solst, when the Necromancers came and took it over. I let it fall. I did not care. But I will retake the position I should have taken long ago. That is all. What I ask you to do is a great mission. It is very dangerous. It is up to you to decide. Do not decide now. What I will ask you to do is simply stay here for the night. You will rest. Your friend, I will take care of her, make sure she was outside and the guards are somewhere far away in the tower. Seth could disrupt the field I have here. It is the only thing protecting me from the Dark Majesty. But for the rest of you, discuss it, and we will speak in the morning. He stands up, or again, disappears. Well, it looks like you have a great decision ahead of you. Come, I believe there is some food inside for us to eat. He walks inside to double doors, opens up these doors, walks in, and you see there's a whole table, like a long dining room table, filled with all sorts of food and drink. Sit down, enjoy.
I sit down.
I sit down.
Start eating?
Start eating.
Okay. This is definitely looks like it's gonna be the best meal you've had in a long time. It's up to you guys now. You can roleplay.
Absolutely. Sit down. start eating.
Bardot sits at a table and he kind of pulls out a book and he starts reading. And, he does not partake of anything, of any of the food or the drink.
I go over. I go to Mr. Bardot first, and Mr. Bardot, you seem to have the ability sometimes to see what is going to happen.
Yes.
Do you know what decision we're going to make? You don't have to tell us what it is.
I do know the decision you're going to make. I find that it is important that I say very little, because every single thing said in my position changes everything that will happen. Like this conversation now. And this one. And this one.
All right.
Oh, did I mention this one?
Yes.
Wow. And this one.
Start backing away. All right.
That guy's very strange.
But wait,
At least starts eating. At least eating like a maniac. He's just so excited to eat.
wait, Mr. Bordeaux, how do we know that we can trust this guy? I mean, come out of nowhere and he's telling us that Drogano is going to come back?
Well, I mean, we have heard, right, intimations that is who the Immortal is, right? And that, that we thought that these cultists were worshipping, that he was around. I think that we already have some indication of that. I don't know.
We were sent here by Arcanum and Findalar to find out information and report back.
Right.
We report back and see what they think. If they believe this is the thing to do, then we'll go on this mission. But how will they even feel? Does the Archmage intend to... clearly it seems he intends to retake control of Solst.
Well, he said protect. He didn't say control. He said take the position that he should have taken before. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if Findalar is going to feel threatened by that or anything else. I also, he did say we needed our friend who we just murdered. So hopefully we didn't really kill him. And we only kind
Still,
of.
how are we gonna convince him to help us now?
Right.
I mean, that seems like our biggest problem, whether we want to do this or not, this mission.
Yeah, I mean...
How are we gonna get Relic back?
Yeah, especially now that the Archmage has basically confirmed that, their souls are kind of, intertwined together. I mean, it's like basically we're going to ask Relic to run a mission against himself. How can we even do this?
There were 2 relics.
Yes.
Multiple relics. Perhaps somehow in time we can find one of these other relics that might be more agreeable.
Well, I think
Not a
the
bad
best
idea.
the best bet is to try and find the one we walked in here with, because he seemed to be convinced by the other one, and they were like, well, I guess we're on the same page. If we can say, hey, we have a different way of earning your freedom that may get you free of everything, free of the ties to the Dark Majesty even that you have. Maybe we can convince him that way. I don't know. And it seems like it's not the kind of thing that we can do. He has to be willing to do it. He's the person who's going to have to get us in.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think otherwise? I mean, even if we could somehow get Relic to come with us, do you think this is
It sounds like a suicide mission. It sounds like we don't even... I mean, I'll say this. It does sound like the things that we've started to be training on, this is the ultimate test of those things, right? He said monsters, traps, secret passageways,
near
and
certain
hidden
death
rooms.
is what it sounded like.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So it's not like I say, well, we're not unprepared at all. We've done something like that once, and we've tested ourselves against things like that before. But I don't know. I mean, how well, Mr. Bordeaux seems to have more abilities than he first appears. At least he'll be guiding us or being with us. But it seems like it's probably going to be up to us, and I don't know. I don't want to face a room full of the Archmages.
I'm not sure we're ready for that.
Well, who knows?
Well,
I also don't want to go on an island of giants.
Even if we get through all the creatures and whatever traps he has set up, I mean, we have to make a decision if we want to bring a huge power back to Andaria, back to Solst. I mean, the Red Knight's back. We see what he's been doing. I mean, to say the least, I don't think anyone's too crazy about it.
Right.
Now we're bringing another ancient back.
But did you hear what... And I don't know, I always feel like... Did you hear what he said?
Well, yeah.
About the crystal? About Drogano's crystal?
Right.
And it's an enticement to these ancients. They feel it.
I mean, that's
Maybe-
why. I mean,
Maybe that's what the Red Knight's trying to get at. Maybe he's trying to get.
Oh, maybe that's what the Red Knight's trying to do.
Yes, he said the others might be enticed as well. Not just him.
So
They all
maybe it's a
feel it,
benefit.
right?
Maybe it's a benefit to have two of these agents to balance each other out somehow. Especially if one seems to be wanting to ally themselves with us.
Reports of the Red Knight have been that he's behaving very aggressively.
Yeah.
A benefit to the world, but do we really want to get involved in these games of ancients?
I would have strategic, so yes, he definitely wouldn't let it be known to us his plan, and it seems like the Archmage is more just telling us how it is. So I suppose we should look, I mean, after all this, is if what move the Red Knight makes, and if it makes sense that he's doing anything towards the crystal. If I, though, were the Red Knight, and I was using strategy and trying to be tactful about everything, obviously I would not make it very apparent, but I might want to put myself in the position of being around where the crystal could be, and stating that if things got really bad, that perhaps is something that I should do.
Why? Oh my gosh. At least, Andy, I appreciate that you're here as somebody who can think in that sort of strategic way. I'm a little bit more, I don't know, I feel like I'm more straightforward in my thinking about these things.
Well, I have trouble thinking straightforward, that's my problem.
Alright, so, I don't know. I think, to me it sounds like the decision is, well, there's two decisions. One, do you believe him? Do you believe the Archmage and what he says? Right? In the fact that Regano is a threat, possibly to come back and regain his immortal form. Right? If you believe that, then the only question is, are you willing to die to prevent it? Right? If you believe him, what are we doing? Right? We almost have to go. Right?
Well, yeah.
I think we need to get out of here first, in general.
See, but I don't think he's just going to let us walk away and say, yeah, we're going to go ask Arcane, we're going to go ask Findalar what to do. Seems like he wants us to make a decision.
No, I think he does. I don't think. We didn't talk about it, but I think if we told him the answer was no, I don't think he'd be like, well, okay, go ahead. You know, like, oh, you're free to go on your way. Like, there is that, you know, the unspoken, like, what happens if we deny. But I think it's more for us. Really, the way I look at it is, if you believe what he's saying is true, then we have. Like, what are we gonna say? No, yes, we believe you. Yes, the world may end. It's not our problem.
Yeah.
It's our problem, right?
I mean, that's why. I think he knows that he's putting us in a position where we can't say no. I mean, why else would we help the guy?
Right.
Why else would we say, hey, let's go help this guy who's completely helpless? Other than there's a bigger threat than him out there who's going to kill us all.
Right.
Well, if doing this will truly be beneficial, we should have no fear for our own lives.
Well,
That's what must need to be done, but
I mean, I have plenty of fear for my own life, but I understand what you're saying, and I do agree. I think like that's what we signed up for, right? We signed up to do this, to train, to be warriors for Solst, right? To be soldiers in an army. We signed up to sacrifice ourselves to fight for a greater good. That's what we decided to do. I don't think we get out of here unless we say yes.
Yeah.
That's what
suppose we say yes, and we speak to Arcanum and Findalar later.
Yeah, I think
They say no. Do we act in odds against them?
We burn that bridge when we get to it. I think that we have to tell them. I don't think that there's a way that we do this without letting them know. I think that we have to let them know, because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. If we just go AWOL.
Well, yeah. That's a good point.
Right?
Well, let's think about it this way. Why is he coming to us?
He's saying it's only us that can get in.
Right. Because we have
Because we have Relic.
the blood magic infused.
No, but it's Relic that he wants.
No,
That he needs.
Relic too, but like nobody can get past the arch. Nobody can get past, except for us, to get in.
Right.
But no one can get in, I guess, to a secret. I don't know. I don't understand all the different layers of it. But yes, I think it's us and Relic, right?
So we have that leverage on him, though. So what if we look at this less of like we need to say yes or no and more of a negotiation? What can we get out of him?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, it's very nice. It is very nice that I'm going to protect the city and I'm going to help fight the theft giants or turn them or
but
whatever.
it's not.
Right, but like, you know, like...
It's not. It's not something on the table that I can see. It's not there.
Well, I think
this
even if we
food.
could say, like, can you give us anything to help fulfill this mission?
What a meal.
What if? What if maybe we could frame a negotiation so that he has to provide something that maybe, after he's brought back, it would put him in a bit of a, I don't know, like not the best position on the board.
Or maybe under some control or something like that.
I don't know.
Like, what do you have in mind? I'm with you, but I'm not sure about what idea you have.
Well, we keep asking if we trust the Archmage, right?
Right.
Do we trust the Red Knight?
No.
No. Who do we trust? I trust. Yeah, I trust you guys. I trust Findalar.
Same here.
It's just, yeah, I trust Findalar.
I trust everyone here in this party, yes. Findalar, for sure. I believe Findalar is on the right side of things.
Yeah, I trust.
What? What if
Agreed.
he said he'll use his power to keep Solst safe? Right?
Right.
What if we tell him we'll take this mission if, when we bring him back, he has to be under Findalar's control or under Findalar's thumb?
Sorry. I saw that.
I think I don't know if he'll go for it, but I think that's a worthy idea that we can say, like, if you want to protect Solst, you're going to act as a protector under the current leader of Solst, not to try and overthrow or overtake or supplant him.
How could we enforce any such promise?
We can't.
Difficult.
We're asking for his word.
Angela says, I'm a firm believer that when you have no good options, you take the best one with gusto and look for your exit strategy.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
Todd says, either they'll be underfoot or someone else, but eventually they can find a way to shift the status quo.
Right. Well,
Party has two options: be used as someone's battery until they're used up, or be someone's pawn and possibly live and get rewards. Seems pretty straightforward.
that's it. That last one is right. That's where my head's at. It's that.
Yeah. That's
Really,
where
this
we're
is-
at.
We're trapped, right? And this is the only way that we're going to be able to get out. This is what we're going to have to do. So,
Richard Wild says, ask what are the powers of the Walking Tower.
The powers are walking.
Richard has watched the Celestial Wars, referring to the fact that the Archmage built the Walking Tower. Well, he enchanted it, but the wizards there built it, and same way the tree was made by the druids and it was enchanted by the Elden
Right,
Lord.
he might know
But that's what
things about it. Yes.
that's what he's saying. Charles Morrison
are
says
not
Vig.
commonly known.
Charles Morrison says Vig has lost his mind.
I disagree.
all right. All right. So I guess that's where I have no problem if we want to try and put that forward to him as the conditions are. We're going to have to let the Arcane City know what we're doing, and that we want some kind of assurance from him that he's not going to try and overthrow Findalar or supplant him as leader of Arcane City. That Findalar stays remaining in charge of Arcane City, right?
And he still protects it.
Still protects it.
Okay. What do you think?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Very well.
Are you going to? You're going to lead the negotiations here? I was asking
me?
if you want to.
I
I can do it if you don't feel comfortable.
yeah.
I feel like when he threatens one of our lives, then you step in. But I don't know if you're the good lead negotiator. Your lead negotiators are like, here's a sword.
Yes, I like that kind of negotiation.
Right.
When I can take out my
The
pistol.
negotiations are make a little girl cry because you don't have time to talk to her.
I doubt I'll make the Archmage cry.
No, I understand. But there's some of us who are a little bit better with our words. That's all I'm saying.
Very well. Well, I will stand behind you.
If you want to, go ahead. I won't take it away from you. You know.
Fine.
Josh Betancourt says, can you trap his soul when he transferred out of his current form to whatever he's transferring to, which in this case would be one of his cloned bodies, one of the 3 cloned bodies. So those who are not getting what he's saying, he's saying to double cross the Archmage, trap him when the soul's on the move in some way.
Well, we still have the problem of the immortal.
It's true.
Truly becoming immortal.
But if we had his soul instead of the Dark Majesty having his soul, we would still. That's a possibility.
Too bad we don't know how to do that. Like, trap a soul in a crystal or something. I mean, do you know how to do that?
It's not like we have a full city full of powerful mages that we could bring that suggestion to.
Well, there, yes, but not here.
We do have 2 relics, and there's actually two crystals, I guess, in some sort.
Yeah, that's right.
Although I know nothing about any of this.
I'm sure King Bellamon would be willing to help us with that, wouldn't he?
He might know how, but I don't know if he'd want to.
That was a joke.
Oh, I see. Very droll.
Write down your book. I think you made a terrible joke today. I did not like it. I did not laugh.
He's not funny. That's weird.
Very droll.
He does not have the sense of humor that I have in the North.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, do we just try and?
Derek Weston says the snozberries taste like snozberries.
I guess we try and relax until the Archmage is ready to have audience with us again.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to eat and sleep. That's what I'm going to do. It's gonna be great.
All right.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, so you guys finish up your meal.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys know as Vigorish apparently is motion that he does not eat any of his meal the entire time. Vigor, I'm not hungry.
I can't eat this. No.
Oh, it's delicious.
It might literally be the best food I've ever had.
Mine stinks.
Vigorish, we've not eaten in a long time. I
Something
understand you're
something
fearful,
about it
but
stinks.
you must eat.
Oh well.
Okay. I mean,
I have to go to the bathroom. I get up and go to the bathroom.
That is the first time anyone in any quest I've ever played has gotten up to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
why does he want to take a bath?
That's like 30 years of DMing. No one has ever said, I gotta go up and go to the bathroom.
Wow. You
Just-
saw it here first.
Guys, if you're
ladies
watching the
and
stream,
gentlemen.
you've just witnessed
This is
something
it.
that's never happened in tabletop gaming before.
If you're watching the stream,
I go to I go to the outhouse.
Okay, you find
Is
the
there an
outhouse in the
outhouse?
castle.
He doesn't have an in-house?
So you start walking
This
around
big palace?
You start walking around the fortress a little bit, just like, touching the walls, looking at the rooms, just working around. He leaves. The rest of you guys are there. I'll let you know what happens when you go to the bathroom.
And then I'll let you know what happens when I go to the bathroom.
Great. Can't wait for this exchange that's coming up.
I don't really. You don't need
Yeah,
to
you
know.
don't need to. Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna role play it, the entire thing.
Roll for accuracy.
Use your agility points.
I smell his food.
Okay, you walk over to the food. You smell it. It smells totally fine.
Right, because it's the same food, right?
Exactly the same food. Yeah.
It smells fine, man.
I mean, I
Boy's
understand
sick.
being cautious, but I'm starving. This food's great.
Right. I mean, I'm always.
I don't think he handles all this anxiety and pressure well.
Yeah, he's very high strung. He's gotta eat.
Yes, well, hopefully once we get back to Seoul, he'll start feeling better.
Has no, I'm gonna ask him. we've seen him. He's eaten with us before, right?
Since when?
Ever.
Yeah, since we've been training.
Training. Not so much.
When would it have stopped?
Let's see. It would have stopped.
I feel like this is like
It wasn't when you went to level 2, right? It was level. It was right away. So the answer is within the last few weeks, or it would have been a long time. 6 months ago. Actually, more than that now. About 8 months ago.
No,
but we haven't seen him all.
Well, at level 2, when I reach level 2, I can no longer consume food or drink.
And you did that at level 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I would say last couple of weeks. It's been a few weeks you have not seen him eat any food.
Yeah, I feel like I would like this is like a trigger for me to notice that.
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying to.
It's valid.
Right.
You guys are doing a good job, and I think it's valid. He doesn't eat. It was a great meal. That just made it odd for you.
Yeah, it's like very.
It seemed like he was just kind of BSing that it smelled. You did it. It's odd. You think about saying the fact that when's the last time I saw him eat, and then whatever you go from there is where you go.
Yeah.
Did you write
How's it going over there,
Did you write
Rob?
that down?
I did.
You writing that down?
That gets written down.
Oh.
That's a big one.
I think he's. Guys, I think he might. I think he might be. I think he might be sick.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, I hate when that happens. My stomach gets all like...
no.
Like,
Sick.
and,
Yes,
and
that's why he has such a frail, weak build.
yeah.
He's
I hate when that
frail,
happens.
weak build.
Maybe it was
He's
that
not all
water we
8
drank
feet tall
right
like
beside
you.
the road.
He's-
Yeah, I don't know.
He's fit.
Scrawny little boy, but
I don't know.
you're the one who said he's sick. I'm agreeing with you.
I appreciate that.
He's
I
probably
think that
sick.
there's something. I don't know the last time I saw him eat. Like anything.
Who really cares if he's eating? I mean, sure he's eating. He's just not eating with us, I
Yeah,
guess.
I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna. It's weird.
Who knows what sort of strange magic has affected him?
Yes, that's true.
Strange magic has affected us all, apparently.
Everyone, let me just assure you that Vigorish is going through a change in his life. That is all. Nothing more. We all go through our changes, and we all have times in our lives where we evolve from one plateau to another. Just by today, this decision, you will perhaps evolve from one plateau to another. Of course, we all have different journeys in our life.
Okay.
Well, you know him better than most. Do you think he's okay?
Yes. My stepson is fine. He will be okay. I feel that by the end of this journey, he will finally be okay.
That's
Strange.
that's encouraging. It's encouraging. Let's leave it at that. All right. All right. How are we going to get Relic? How are we going to give it Relic? I mean, literally the last time we saw him, we were just hitting him as hard as we could.
Gentlemen, I feel like you know your decision. You know what you're going to do. Do not worry about every step. Sometimes you must let life come to you a bit. You have planned. You have prepared yourself. Why not rest? Meet with everyone tomorrow.
Quite right.
It's good,
Yes.
Good advice.
He closes his book. Good. I will see you then. He gets up and he walks out. He leaves the door open.
We're just supposed to wander around till we find some place to lay down.
Speaking of wander around, let's you
It's called the segue right there.
you find an outhouse in the fortress. and it seems to be it leads to a shaft. I'll have to explain how it works.
There's a chain, and then you push it.
The box and the chain.
Just picture Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Game of Thrones. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
As I'm walking to the latrine, and kind of walking, as I'm walking around.
I get it. You're walking.
Explain more. How
Do I see anything?
Tell us more about your walk.
Do I see any kind of critters scurrying about?
No.
In the corners of or the recesses of the.
No. So you think that you're looking for critters, and you think there might be, and then you realize that this place is built magically. There's no rats that came over in the Black Plague. There's no rats that have been infesting, below and made their way into the fortress. It just doesn't exist.
Okay. In relation to that, how do I feel?
Hungry.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, definitely. Especially this place is just making you hungry. The blood rift itself. It's almost like always having food in the air and you're tasting it.
Okay. Did I notice any animals at all in the castle?
No.
Okay.
Nothing. You have the feeling that everything here is fabricated.
Created magically.
Yes. So you wander around for a bit, and it's probably been about 10 minutes, and they've been talking in a bit, and you hear footsteps. You see someone comes around the corner, and it's Bardell. Hello, Vigorish. Are you all right?
Mr. Bardell, yeah.
I get the sensation that you need to feed.
Yeah, I mean, what do we do? I can't eat that food anymore. I can't eat regular food.
Well, don't worry. Go ahead. It will hold you over for the time being.
What are you doing?
I'm showing my arm. Take the blood you need to survive. You will not find it anywhere else.
You want me to bite you?
Yes,
Mr. Bardell, I can't do that.
you must do this. If you do not, you will eventually go into a frenzy. You will also begin to sleep longer than you would like, till eventually your sleep becomes eternal. You must feed.
I didn't think I was going to have to do this. I mean, I'm getting hungry, and I mean, before you bit me, I'd want some bread. I'd want, some soup. I'd want some chicken. But now I feel like I just want to eat an animal.
Yes.
I want to eat a small live animal. Is this normal?
Yes, and it will grow. I feel it will grow very soon as well. That's why I tell you it's important for you to feed now. It's just you and I.
It's gonna hurt you?
You'll be fine. Bite my arm, take what you need, and then go pee in the latrine. Well,
How often do I have to do this?
as often as you need. Everyone's a little bit different. Do you do it?
Yeah, I do it.
I love Damien's face right now.
I'm trying to stay neutral. I don't want to affect any of the role playing. I'm not there.
Damien's trapped between two vampires. Okay,
So I bite his arm very, very hesitantly at first.
Damien will display what's happening.
Okay.
Wow, now I get it.
Dan, you really went crazy there.
I don't do that.
Too late. He already acted it for you.
No, I do it very hesitantly, but then as I start to taste the blood, maybe I start to.
So you taste the blood. Obviously, he's a vampire, not a living person anymore. So it's very different. But you can feel the power running through him. It almost gives you a jolt, like you can't believe. It wakes you up, and everything becomes very surreal. And your hunger is filled by not even taking that much out of him. And to a point where you start grabbing, to a point where you almost don't want to let go, and he kind of rips the arm away from you, pulls up his shirt again.
It's like an energy drink.
Yeah.
Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Thank you.
There will come a time, I believe, you will need to tell your friends, the ones you trust at least, that you are this other being. Not quite what you were before, but something different. Perhaps something better.
I can't tell them.
You must eventually. Wait till the end of the mission. After. They trust you now, and they will trust you even more in the future.
I can't tell Caddock that I'm a vampire. He'll kill me.
It's possible he may try to, but will he be able to?
I don't know. He hits pretty hard.
I'm going to go rest. I will see you in the morning.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
You see the rest of everybody coming up. These three guys coming up. They're looking around and they're looking for a room. Go ahead, roleplay, guys.
I don't even want to open doors in here. I'm afraid every time I open it's gonna be like magic.
Maybe we should just go sleep back in the living room with all the food.
The living room.
You know, the dining room, living room, whatever that was.
Strange they didn't tell us where to go after that room. But
We could stay in there, plenty of food.
nonsense. I'm not scared to open any of these doors. I open the closest door.
It's latrine.
Excuse me.
No one's in there.
Not this one.
All right.
They're just normal doors.
There are many doors in this hallway.
Oh, we're still inside. I thought we were like.
You're in the hallway.
Oh, okay. So I thought he went outside to an outhouse.
No, it's just in one of the rooms.
Oh, okay, good.
So,
Do we see him?
Dan's right there. Yeah.
Now we do.
Yeah. Well, so now you approach. You realize Dan's there.
Here. You feeling all right?
Am I feeling all right?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
You had to go all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. feel a lot better now.
Oh, great.
Okay, since there was no role play, how about this? I want everybody to roll a perception check. Ooh, I like that Tom figured out. Nope. Them.
See if he's got anything on the corner of his mouth.
Anyone achieves a 17 or higher in a perception check.
What is it under? Do we have to have that specifically as a skill, or?
You just to roll a d20, you do. If you don't have it trained, it's d12. If you do, d20.
What would it be under? Do we know?
I will in this rare case, because you're not allowed to have any crits in, we do crits in here because we like critting skills, but I'll allow that if you roll a natural 12. Roll 12, and you'll be aware. And if you want to re-roll, because you really want to know, go for it.
No, one.
Completely don't
It's not
notice.
investigation, right? I'd have to use that as a skill.
No, you're not investigating, it's just you noticing.
Okay. 12.
So you look over and you see this blood by his mouth, and you look at it. I want you to roll a perception check now. See if you notice him noticing.
Re-roll that.
Oh!
Shit.
Well played.
So it begins.
Well played. It would make sense. It would have made sense too, because I can smell like really and stuff. Like I might have noticed.
That was brilliant.
That's good. Here we go. Here's the reroll.
I didn't. Well, actually, to be fair, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't say we're allowed to have rerolls yet? Oh,
I've been doing 30 and 30. I'm going to give the audience a chance. Guys, we do 30 likes and 30 shares. So right now it's up to you. If you want him to get caught, he's going to get caught right now. He's 8 shares away from 30.
man.
If you guys give him 8 shares, the reroll will happen. If you don't give him the shares, it will not happen. So literally, you have the power to change the game right now, guys. I'm going to give you about 10-15 seconds to do so, and I'm just going to talk over it to give you that time, guys. So we already have 31 likes. Like this video and share it out with any friends or groups you think might enjoy it. We appreciate whatever you do. Donations, guys, help us out so much. We appreciate you guys for donating, watching, and being a part of the show. And here's your best part to be a part of the show today to decide right now if there's going to be a small outing in some way for the fact that Dan is actually a vampire and the rest of his party does not know this. I'm going to get another 15 seconds. 14. Please share it out to get the 30 shares. 13, 12, 11, 10. We're at 27 shares, guys. 10. 3 shares, and it saves Dan, or if you want that not to happen, just don't share. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am now refreshing the page, and the amount of shares is 30. It is exactly 30. 35 likes, 30 shares, guys. You have decided. Dan, your roll goes through. Your reroll goes through, and you must roll again. Imagine if he rolls a 12.
Oh my
I
god.
hope he does so bad.
Excellent job, fans.
5.
Oh, nope. So you look over. This is how it's going to be played out. You see something on his face. Just don't know what it is. You see him noticing it. You catch it, and you just go like, kind of just go like this. And then you look again, and you think there was...
I do a little.
Right.
I got this smell
you
thing.
Think, so you think you smelled something. You always saw something, but he brushed it off. Like, he went like this, and then you're like, it's just, you're brushing off as nothing.
Right. Okay. No problem.
So,
A lot of mixed reactions about it. People wanted to know. I kind of wanted him to know. I'm very curious about how they went down. Okay, so you could role play, guys. You're together.
anyway, we're looking for some place to rest for the night. Have you found any, I don't know, rooms with beds in it while you've been looking for the outhouse?
You did see Bardot go down the hallway into one of the rooms, actually.
Yeah, the rooms are just down this way.
If you're feeling better, there is plenty of food there if you want to eat.
Oh, okay. I'll maybe I'll go down in a little while and get some food.
Good.
What you humans call food. I mean, food.
Wait, so did we decide? But when are we gonna see the Archmage?
I think he said in the morning. I think he's going to give us the night to sleep on it. But I mean, we pretty much we're all in this agreement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you guys walk down the hallway. You find your rooms. Inside, each room is fit for a king or queen. And you go inside, you pick a room, you go to sleep, and you find your sleep is very restful and very easy. You look outside, and you look out the window, which is something that I imagine that every person would do. Mm-hmm. And when you guys look out, you do see there's another tower that's in the fortress all the way at the end. And you're pretty sure that you even see Maya sitting like this at the window of the tower. And she waves over to you guys. It's like... so she seems to be okay. Darkness comes. The night passes. You wake up. It's breakfast time.
Vicky!
We made this food for you. We tasted it ourselves first.
You wait. I'll shoot you and drop it into your mouth. You guys meet quickly just to go for breakfast. You don't go. You don't get up.
I stay in my room.
You don't know it is breakfast though. It's a metagame.
Oh, okay.
So you guys get up. As you guys come down, I imagine you guys would get together, like for each other. You guys travel down, and Bardot says, "Eat first, and then our mission will start after if we decide whether we're going home or not."
Fine.
All right.
Okay, you guys go in. You eat something really quick. What do you do? This is obviously not a drawn-out meal like it was for dinner. It's just like eat some food. Just roleplay from there.
Is there anyone else there with us?
Just Bardot. There's nobody else in this thing, and maybe there's some sort of enchanted servants or something. But you're not seeing them.
I don't see any servants or anything like that.
No.
Okay. What does the room look like?
Imagine like you're in like you've gone into the king's room where he's gonna serve like all the elites of society like that. It looks like that long table. That's your picture.
A royal dining hall.
A royal dining hall.
Okay. I start to look at the tapestries.
Okay. Look at the you know what joke I want to say. we just refer to the joke.
Indiana Jones. Look it up.
Indiana Jones. That's what you do. Just start saying what it is.
Indie reference.
And then your job as a fan will be just put in the reference I'm saying, or anyone's saying. So you start looking at the tapestries, and you're looking along the wall, and the rest of you are eating. Quick role play, and then we're gonna move forward.
All right. So we know what we're gonna say.
Everybody sleep all right.
It was actually the best sleep I've had in a long time.
It was
Alright.
so comfortable.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm gonna actually see if I can take this loaf for later, you know.
Take some food in your pockets.
I do that too, yeah.
Put some scrambled eggs in your pockets.
I was thinking like if there was a hard cheese or something. You know?
Yes, that's hard cheese.
I'm gonna put some juice in my pockets.
If I jiggle it a bit, it'll be like an omelet.
Some lime jello.
No one takes lime jello.
How
Let's
is it not
let's not have that conversation
orange
again.
Jello? Okay.
Okay. So, okay, you guys get up. You eat really quick. You walk
Yeah.
outside. Victor's in the room looking at tapestries. It is clear to you he doesn't eat because since it's a topic, I feel like you would notice. You guys go back into the main room, and Bardo looks at you and says, "He is waiting for us. Let's enter."
Alright.
Walks up to the door again, like last time. Door opens up. You walk in, and the Archmage is there. Have you thought about my proposal?
We have.
And what decide you?
We feel there is no choice for us but to say yes. We will do as you have requested. Anything that we can do to prevent Dragano from perhaps possibly coming back into the world is something that we must undertake. However, we want to make sure that we understand things all told. So, one, we don't see any way that we can not tell the leaders of Sost what we are doing. We want to make sure that you're okay with that.
Yes, I am aware of all conversation that happens at every time in this place. Therefore, I'm already aware of yours between each other.
And
I will do as you ask. I feel that is fitting. Whatever the rulers are, I will be there as a guardian, if you will. They may make their decisions for the city. I am fine with this.
all right. Thank you, Mighty Archmage. I'm sorry, I don't know the proper title to address an agent.
It's whatever you wish. As long as you mean respect.
I don't want you to think that we don't trust you or anything like that.
I think, yes,
You want a parting gift, do you not?
well, anything that you could do that might help us on this.
Once you're doing this mission, you will be in my laboratory, which is where my vault is. The items in there are sought worldwide. Many have desired to have them, and I have never parted with any, except for very few. I will allow you all to take one item to the vault.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that immensely generous gift.
Is there anything else?
Can you get us out of here?
Unfortunately, I cannot leave this area, and I cannot make a portal out or anything. You must go back the way you came.
We have to find Relic anyway before we go, right?
Right. We'll find him.
If he is still here, you must find him, yes.
All right.
As I mentioned, Bardo will travel with you. But, as is his ways, and as I understand him, he does not get involved unless he believes it is intended. Bardo nods with that. Yes, everyone, I will be here, but unfortunately there are many times I must act as if I am not there. Everything must happen according to plan. And right now, I can see victory for the party.
All right. That's encouraging. All right.
Very well, so but we must search this land then
Well, we know.
till we find Relic? Or
Yes, we don't. Must find. We'll
I
go back
must
to where we came.
mention that while I say there is victory, that does not mean that there is not death. One of you will perish on this mission.
All right.
we all knew the risks.
Well, it's not very assuring.
Right. Well, you only said one.
At least one.
You don't know.
Oh,
Hey. All right. Look, you're right. said it last night. Right. Knew the risks. This is what we signed up for.
Richard Wilde wants you to mention about the walking tower.
Fair enough. Your Eminence.
That works.
I hear my father's voice in my head, asking a question he always wondered. You helped create the Walking Tower of Solst.
I did.
I know that the city is trying to revitalize it for the forces of good, I guess, or whatever. Are there anything that we can know that can help utilize that tower to its fullest?
There are many powers that the tower possesses, but it must be unlocked by the wizard who's in charge. If it's not unlocked, it will not be used to its full potential. The walking tower is a sort of beast. It is a golem of sorts that runs and is fueled by arcane energy. It's important that wizards stay within it, and the magic from them will fuel.
Alright. I thank you. Alright, let's go then?
Yes. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You will find your friend, the Seth, by the gates. I wish you luck. I will be here waiting. Bardot has the coin already.
Alright.
You know what you need to do.
We do.
The blood magic is on the obsidian tower. The obsidian tower itself cannot be penetrated by magic, as you know, which is why I built it that way. My father, Dragano, cannot see inside. No other ancient can see inside. Therefore, I cannot penetrate it from out here. So, blood magic now is the only thing that blocks you from getting inside. And then, to go to the lower levels, you will need this, a mark from me. You see, imprint. Kind of like almost like a slight tattoo go on your arms. He points at the door.
Alright.
All of you are ready. You have everything you need. Good luck.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, you guys. You guys back out. You will walk outside. You make your way out of the hall. You walk outside, and you see that Maya is there with you. And Maya just seems to be kind of just like, so what happened?
Well,
You should be in the filler. And then Indiana Jones. So you guys start walking, and you walk down these magically floating steps that lead back down to where it was. You see the same thing, which you almost feel like you have to duck for, is when the shield opens, the energy up top begins to circulate, and this red mist comes down and tries to get in, does not get there in time. You guys walk through, and the mist just goes right back up into clouds. You guys continue down, and eventually you get down to the bottom, and all the steps go away. You're now back at the edge of the forest.
right.
The quest is up to you.
Yes. Let's see if we can go back the way we came and see if we can find any trace of relic.
Sounds good.
We gotta go back to that place in the forest with the skulls? Oh, man.
Well, we're gonna fight 3 relics this time?
I don't know, maybe.
Right. I turn to Maya. Maya, can you help us retrace our steps? I know you're big on woods.
Yes. Yeah, I can help you. Maya starts getting down to the floor and starts feeling around and looking for stuff. She picks a couple of things that she might want to use for later, looks like. And she looks for 4 tracks. And 19. She rolls very well. She looks around for tracks, and she finds it, and is now your guide. She stays about 25 feet, 30 feet in front of you, and is kind of just like, guiding you, constantly looking for things, and keeps the party moving. And you guys fall into form, just kind of following her. You can now pick a person that you want to have a role play with. When everybody's used up, that'll be the end of it. You have Headley and Bardot, plus everyone here. You gotta give me about 1 minute, and then we're gonna move forward. Damien, I'll let you go first.
I guess I want to talk to Headley.
Go for it.
So, Headley, what do you think of all this? Are you in agreement with us as far as this quest, this mission?
I came here for a great purpose. I did hope to be helping out in a different way, but I suppose that this is as important as it could be. I feel no matter what, whether we're being used here or we're meant to actually do something of great positive value for all, it is, like I said, important. So it is what we must do, and I hope that it is for the best for Endaria. What about you?
I agree with that. I mean, seems awfully dangerous. I don't know, something about it seems, scarier than fighting a war. You know, we were training, preparing for these battles and stuff. Now we have to go to this place where it's untold creatures and potentially other dangers, and makes me nervous. But
I don't know how good I can be in a catacomb of arcane energy, magic, traps, and such. But let us perhaps protect the ones that can. That is all I can think.
Yes, I agree.
That would be the best strategy, I think. Vig.
I go to Katic.
Okay.
Hey, Katic.
Vigorous.
How is Mr. Bardo so certain that someone's gonna die?
I don't really know how he derives these powers, but he seems to have glimpses of the future or potential futures, and he's something, although based on this mission, it's not the most difficult thing to perhaps predict. I fear some of us may die on this mission.
Yeah, I mean, if we could even get down to the bottom of the tower, I mean, it sounds like we're going to be facing a lot of crazy creatures, and I'm hoping that these marks of the Archmage and the fact that we're holding the coin, maybe that could hold off some of those creatures. You know, like if we tell them that we're with the Archmage and we're working for him, I mean, that could kind of help us and work in our favor, right? But
I'm sure there are magical wards the Archmage has put on this place which protects us from some of it, but these magical things can be tough to predict. But you were asking about Bardo. I thought you knew him better than I.
well, yeah, I mean, I know that he's powerful. He's very powerful. But I'm just... Look, the reason I'm talking to you is because I saw you fight the necromancers, and I know you can fight. And I know you're the one who should be the leader of the group, okay? I know that we're doing this whole competition thing, but the fact is, the only reason that I keep trying to do better than everybody else is because I don't know what happens if I fall behind, you know? If everybody else gets more points than me, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to kick me out. I don't know if they're going to strip me of my citizenship. I don't know what they're going to do to me and my mom. I feel like I have to stay ahead of everybody else, but I don't want to be the leader of this group. I can't lead I can't lead us all on
Rest
on this
easy,
mission.
Giggerish. It will be okay. Yes, first off, it is well that you show ambition and seek to win these challenges. Of course, that is what you should do. But it also serves you well to know that you probably are not best fit to be the leader of this group. As you know, I've been my eye on the position myself, as befitting my family and training. I'm glad to see you agree. But were it not, worst case scenario, you win, and then humbly step aside.
Katic, I'm...
Sorry.
I know you come from a very I don't know, high class family of knights and regality, but it's because of the way you fought the necromancers is more important than any of that. I mean, I don't mean to reopen a fresh wound, but you saved this city in the face of watching your father die. That's why I think you need to be our leader. I think you know what this city needs, and I think you know what Andaria needs. And you proved down there that you're willing to do it. I don't think anybody else should be leading this group. And I just want you to know that, because I don't want you to think that like I'm doing all this and I'm trying to one up you because I want to be the leader and I don't want you to be the leader. Okay? That's all. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, I appreciate that, Vigorish, and don't worry, you'll be fine, your family will be fine. No matter what happens in the training, I'll insist that you be part of my team.
All right. That makes me feel better then. Thanks, Kadak.
Tom, you're up.
All right. I guess I will, for process of elimination, I guess I'll go to Bordeaux. Mr. Bordeaux, I understand your edicts, and I try and understand your point of view about not wanting to reveal too much of things and the way that it may tilt what is meant to be. And I know what you said. I heard what you said yesterday about Vigorish, and not to worry that he's just going through things or whatever. Is he sick? Like, I don't mean ill, like with a cold or anything like that. Is he not well?
Let me say that Vigorish is going through changes, as we all. The same thing I said yesterday.
He hasn't... I haven't seen him eat meal weeks. He's pale.
We all deal with the stress of change in different ways.
I don't mean to be crude. You don't mean like changes like he's young, but he's already gone through. Like,
Did you see any sort of change when he entered the rifts?
he seemed to like have a panic attack or something like that when we first walked in.
Does he seem to be someone that is quick to react and in large displays of great emotion?
Definitely so.
So then what is wrong? He's not dealing with it the same as everyone else. He's younger.
Alright.
And what he's going through is quite a unique experience, I would say. As we all have our own experiences.
Alright. You know him well, you know him outside of he's a family to you.
He is indeed family to me, and I will leave you with this, Robin. I believe that by the end of this adventure, if he survives it as we all survive it, I always think you will see a new and improved and very much changed Vigorish, and for the better.
Well, that's encouraging, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you guys continue your walk through the woods. Maya has been leading you the entire time. You come back to the spot where the bonfire was, and the fire is just out. There's smoke. The skulls are still in that fire. There's tracks everywhere from all the different ways that people were. There's no relic body there. What do you want to do?
Are the skulls still there?
Yes.
Do we see any of the druids?
Not druids. You mean the cultists?
Cultists, yeah.
No cultists.
You mentioned smoke. Is there still smoke from the
smoke coming from the bonfire.
Still?
Yeah.
Does it seem like that's odd for given the amount of time that we were gone? Or
your character wouldn't know that. You can ask Maya that, and Maya would reply. She has no idea.
I want to ask Maya. Maya, I mean, you got us here really well. Can you tell if the two relics left here? And, I mean, they were both knocked out. Did they walk out of here? Were they dragged out of here?
I don't know. I'm looking for them. I can definitely see their tracks. It looks like they went in different directions.
The two?
Yes.
But they walked. Still tracks.
There are tracks, yes.
Which directions?
One leads back to the town. The other one leads, I don't know any direction here, but she points that way. If you guys, the way that you would see it is east.
All right. The one went back to the town the way we came.
One's going back to the town. One is going east. The town is south.
The way to the town leads us to where we need to go.
All right. To my recollection, there were no distinctions between the two relics, right?
No. Maybe perhaps with more time.
Right.
If there was one.
I don't know. Can anyone do anything to try and find him, like magically?
Richard is giving his Patreon reroll to Tom. So our Patreon members have a free
right.
reroll they can hand out to our crew members. That's just a benefit from being part of Patreon.
Thank you.
And if you want to be part of Patreon, go to patreon.com/audio dungeon, and there is a slew of cool things that you can do during this show and also our Monday show. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
I want to just take a quick scan around the forest where we are with my true sight. See if anything's being magically hidden. Or and whatnot.
You look around, you feel like everything is what it is. You're not seeing anything that you would consider to be different. You're not sure.
Okay.
All right. Let me ask again, because I just don't know the answer. Can anyone do anything? Send a message or locate him somehow magically around? I can't.
I can't.
All right.
Certainly I cannot.
Then I guess hope the one that went south is the one that we want.
It's either that or split the party, which I don't recommend.
Josh wants you to split the party.
It does. You know what I want to do? I want to spend more time here.
I mean, if it's another fight with Relic.
Well, we're all rested up now.
But if we're not together,
No, that's my point. We need to be together. I feel he's going to learn more, and then he's going to try and kill me first next time. So let's not try and fight him.
we head south and see what information we can find if the trail goes cold. Perhaps we come back to this place.
Angela says split the party and cue up the chase scene music.
Nice.
It's something I found interesting in playing Dungeons & Dragons. Like splitting the party to save time in quest is always the opposite. It's like it takes triple the time to get
Right,
through anything.
it does, and triple is the right word, not double.
Right.
Triple.
Yeah. So it's like the inverse. So
South then, let's go.
Yes.
Alright. So we hope we head south, hoping that the one that went that way is the one that came in with us.
Okay. You guys head south, and you travel for quite a time. Everybody roll 1d20 for me, please.
7.
13.
16.
One of you got it.
You guys make your way back, and you don't see any other life signs. You don't see any other people walking this path. It just seems to be just you guys. You walk a long way, and finally, after more than 6 hours from there, you make your way back to what appears to be the town. And there, you see that the town is quite different. In fact, you wouldn't even call it a town anymore. You might call it almost a budding city.
What magic is this? How long were we in that Archmage's tower? This town has grown.
Yes.
Perhaps. Are there any people? But you said it's budding.
Yes.
They're all.
Yes, people around.
You there, good sir? Hello. We are just arrived here. The town has built up greatly since the last time we were here. How long has it been here?
Oh, from what I know, the town has been been building itself. All the people who come, and they've been working on it individually. I believe it's been here for quite some time.
Has it grown this much in the last few days, or?
No, it took a lot of hard work. We're just trying to find a way to make the best of what's happening, whatever this place is.
I look for the girl.
You look around for a girl. You don't.
Do I see a woman with blonde hair?
Roll a perception check. Roll investigation check.
Roll an investigation check. Okay.
D12 if you don't have it.
3.
You look around. You look for a girl or the woman that would be, and you do not find either.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask the same. I was like, when you got here, who is the person who has been here the longest? Do you know who that is and where she may be?
There is a woman. What's her name?
There's 2 names. Was it Anna Maria? Something like that?
I do not recall her name actually, but she has been here for quite some time.
Do you know where we can find her?
I believe she should be somewhere within the city. I would say try the first block or the next, and you should find her at the end in one of the houses, I believe.
All right.
1,000 stars from Lauren Hicks. Double reroll for Tom since he's essentially relic bait now. 2 rerolls for you.
Thank you,
baby.
Charles is giving his Patreon reroll to Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Derek gave his above, and Oni is giving his to Dash. Derek is giving his to Rob.
Nice.
These are all free rerolls for the
Thank you.
Patreon members. Thank you.
That's it. They're all upset that you got the 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess so.
And Richard is giving his Patreon roll to Tom. That's what I did before, right? Okay. So we're good.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you all. All right, so we.
So you guys walk through the town. Well, I imagine you pick the first. Doesn't matter with you if you pick the first one. You guys walk down and you see that it's bustling. It's like a real city. It's very odd to you. And you see someone's giving some sort of speech, and there's a half giant, and the half giant is making some sort of speech, and he has gray in his hair. It's like, when Grog makes sure that we send more people out to try to find and save more people who come into this city. Thank you. And people they clap, and they begin to disperse.
I approach Grog.
Hello, I am Mayor Grog.
Hello, Mayor Grog. We met what seems to be many years ago when this bustling city was but a town.
I know all citizens. I don't remember.
We wouldn't stay. We came in. You were building a tavern.
I'm gonna let you roll for me. If you roll a 17 or higher, it's just the roll, nothing added. He remembers.
20.
Wow.
That changes things for me. Okay. DM adjusting. I do remember. You were looking for Green Knights.
Yes.
Me build tavern when you come.
Yes.
Long time.
Yes. How long?
No way to know.
Okay.
Long.
Have you seen the Green Knight since?
I think somebody see him come back night.
How long ago?
Long time. No sun. No way to tell time.
Right. Wherever we went, you seemed to spend a lot more time here than we did.
Yes, it seemed like forever.
Where is the girl? She's now probably an old woman.
The girl.
The little girl. She went when we were here. She was the first one to come.
Oh, yes. I think little girl leave.
Oh.
Yes. With woman.
Oh.
Do people leave from here? Where do they go?
People leave. They believe there is other way to live or go.
Do they bring back reports?
No one ever come back.
There are creatures out in the woods.
Many talk of Great Tower. Tower of Blood. They try to go, defeat whatever it is. They think that if it destroyed, we will be released. I do not think this at all. I think it is only death.
You're probably right. We've seen the tower. We had not traveled into it. I think you're right.
You have come from Tower.
Not from the tower. We've seen it. We traveled. We saw it, but we did not go near it.
You are lucky.
Perhaps. All right. We are going to try and leave.
You cannot leave. No one can leave.
We're going to try. Would you like to see if we can take someone from here with us? If we can.
Mayor Grog will go with you. If anyone take risk, Grog will take risk.
You're sure? If we fail, who will lead these people?
He leans down to you. Grog not very smart. Anyone can do this job. Grog know this.
All right. All right. We're going to try and leave. If we can, hopefully you can come with us. We know where we came in.
Grog, go get weapons. He leaves for a little bit.
Weapons gotta be pretty rusty.
We can't leave right now. We need to find Relic before we go.
If he came back through here years ago, maybe he already went back to the portal.
Is it years ago through the portal as well, or is it that this place
Who knows?
is ahead?
I hope that we haven't been in this place for 30 years? It's been a day.
Let us not even contemplate that, I suppose.
One night's sleep.
So,
Well, if we get back through the portal and Solstice is gone, then we know.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around what seems to be happening here, and again, I do not know magic at all, but is it... We were separated from this is because of the Archmage's shield?
Perhaps. Perhaps. The time just passes.
Is that how magic works? That you could separate somebody from the field of whatever time is?
I don't know. I'm not a mage either, but didn't that happen? Didn't something like that happen to the heroes?
It did actually. It happened, if I recall, in the Collector's Dungeon. When you go into there, they were there for, I think they said for about a better part of a day, and that would turn into a week. If this is as we are seeing it, would be much more dramatic, I suppose. And then they travel, of course, into the future, but that was with the Chronomancer and his tower, and that was deliberate.
Right.
My friends, all the answers, says Bardo, all the answers will be revealed.
So ought we head back to the portal? Give up the search for Relic.
Again, I think he might have went that way.
Then let us go.
I believe that one of the relics travels somewhere very important, and another travels home. The Blood Tower. I believe it is real, and I believe it is a form of the Dark Majesty lives here.
Well, I don't know, but I believe if that's the case, then we made the right decision in not going to it.
Evan Moniz, welcome.
Hey, Evan.
Well, if we know one of the relics is in there, better odds than returning to Andaria and simply searching him there. This tower's not far.
If our purpose is to defeat the Dark Majesty, and I do not think going into the tower, that is his very essence, unprotected, unstrengthened, without any weapon, do him any real damage. Perhaps maybe your weapon. I don't think it's the wisest decision. We have a thing that we're supposed to do. I think if we go in there, I think we'll be disappeared with all the rest of the people that tried that journey.
Best not to get sidetracked. You're right.
I don't know. It's my opinion. I don't.
Grog comes back.
Grog is ready.
He's got a huge club, and he's got on armor that kind of like only partially fits him.
Yes, got into us all. All right. Let's go back the way that we walked into here. Right, in that direction.
Okay. You guys head back. You remember the way back to the road. You probably walk about 30 minutes or so. As you're walking, you see a group of individuals come out of the brush ahead of you. And it looks like thugs. You feel like you're just being robbed at the side of the road by typical bandits. They seem to be a mixture of human and elf.
All right. I just draw my sword and point it at them. Stand aside, ruffians. You deal not with common travelers. Be on your way and disturb us not.
Okay, listen. If you're going back to the portal over there, you're going to take us with you. Otherwise, we're going to cut you limb to limb.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Vigorish. Who are you?
The name is Darian. Now, if you're traveling back here to this portal...
All right.
How long have you been here?
It should be about a week. Every once in a while, we see someone who comes through this portal and someone who goes back inside.
You see people go back inside.
Really?
Yes, if you're one of those people, you're going to tell us how it's done.
Fair enough. Who do you see go back inside? What do they look like?
Take us through first, and I'll tell you.
Nonsense. Tell us now. A man of metal would appear as a walking suit of armor to you. Have you seen such?
I have seen a giant man of metal. Gnomish invention, it looked like.
Uh-huh.
I've seen it before. I've heard of the stories of the Celestial War.
All right. So, all right.
I pull them aside a little bit. Perhaps
Look,
we should help others.
yeah, I have
Get
no
back.
problem. If they want to get out of here, I have no problem. They can come back with us.
All
Whatever.
right.
They want to try and kill us, we'll kill them. Whatever. It's not a big deal.
Exactly. Very well, Darian. You may join us.
Let's go. You up front.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
4.
All right. Darian, you don't have to threaten us. If you're a prisoner here, we'll try and free you. Like, we have no... You don't have to...
That's what you say.
That's what I say. I'm telling you, you don't have to threaten us.
Walk.
All right.
I'm walking because I was already walking before I saw you.
That's right. Me too.
It's no...
They look at each other like, okay, guys.
Yeah, whatever. Like,
You guys walk together, and you walk the remaining time to the portal, and you come up to it, and you see that sign. And the sign is still there with no name on it, going 2 different directions. Before the sign is this portal, the blood rift that you walked in. Immediately, you start feeling all the blood feels.
all right. So,
A Bardot comes over and like puts his arm on you, kind of like calm you down.
all right.
You're supposed to just walk through.
Sorry, what was it?
That's how it works.
All right. I'll tell you what, Darian. We've never tried to walk through here with anybody else, but we told Grog that we were going to let him through and tell you that we're going to let you through. I think the way to go through is that you're going to have to be holding our hands.
Okay. Give me a hand.
Sure. I take his hand.
Okay.
I walk through.
You walk through the portal. You guys here to see Tom walk through, and he just walked through, and he goes, he went in by himself.
Sorry, guys.
They all pull out the daggers. Like, he stands in front of the portal and goes, none of you are going in here.
Sonic Blast.
Wait. Go for it. Wait. God.
Mechanics, so sweet.
Whew, 24, wheel check.
24. Okay, he immediately, Darian?
Yeah.
He immediately grabs his mind. He's like, ah! Starts screaming.
Damage?
Yeah.
No.
What are you doing over here?
I just.
You DMing? Side DMing?
5 damage.
5 damage. He grabs his mind. Is obviously in pain. The 3 other guys run up, and one attacks you, and one attacks Bardo. Natural 20 in you. Sorry about that, buddy. 12 damage. Ugh. Comes up, he got you really quickly. One attacks you. It's going to be a 14.
Hit. Remember, we had a full rest and all that.
7 damage.
Wow.
One goes up to Bardo. Bardo immediately pulls out kind of like a cane that he has on his side. It kind of just stands there. And the guy comes up to him, and Bardo moves as if he knows where the hits are going to go. He goes, and then pulls him back, takes the cane, stabs him in the back of the cane, and then drops the body and just stands there again. The other guys get up, immediately get freaked out after hitting you and seeing that, and they seem kind of on edge right now. But you guys have to take your turn. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, I'll take the guy who swung at me. That is 11.
You attack with 11. It's a miss.
Yeah. Then I can.
Reroll. 10. I'll stay.
Even lower.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you
I missed.
you start swinging at one guy and you're missing. Damien.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot. Attack. They look human to us.
Human or elven mix.
I gotcha. All right, I'm gonna do a fire shot. That's a.
That's a grumble.
That's gonna be. Hang on.
6 seconds.
Let's
6.
see if I can add anything to anything. 11.
11 is a miss. So you guys freak out. We don't want to do too well over here. Henley goes in for the attack. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Henley rolls to the ground, pushes it right through the guy's neck, and the guy falls to the ground. That's his move. Dan, you're up.
I'm up again?
Yeah, you
All right.
did your preemptive attack before.
Okay. So now I will, Darian's on the ground.
Daring to the ground? Yeah.
All right, I will,
He's on the ground, but like trying to get back up. So he's
Okay.
struggling.
I'll hit him with another Sonic Blast.
Okay.
Why not? Let's do it again. 12 plus 18.
16. You beat him.
Yes. All right. I'll also use Inner Power here to add my talent to it. 6 plus 3. 9 damage.
9 damage. He grabs his head. You see blood coming out of like his eyes and his nose, and then he falls down to the ground. You immediately are looking at all the blood, and it's kind of like, that's pretty much it in the encounter. Everyone else just leaves after seeing that and the first thing and him killing him, and that's it. They run off. Anyone want to chase the remaining survivors or no?
No.
Helly just sheaths his sword, and Bardo just walks up. You can all go through right now. I'll go through last and make sure that we're all fine.
Very well.
All right.
Vigorish, I know that you were. This is going through this port. I believe was a tough time for you. You mentioned. Why don't you stay for a second?
Yeah.
Go through.
Don't linger. I go.
Go!
Through. I'll
Already
go.
through.
I go.
I'm through.
I go.
Hedley goes through. Grog walks up. Grog didn't get involved in it. He's kind of like stages, watched the whole thing. He goes, "Oh,
Are you worried about going through portal?
He walks up to the portal and goes straight through the portal. He can't go through.
Grog can't go through portal.
It's fine. Just go back to the town.
No, me stay with you.
You can't go through the portal. Just go back to the town.
Grog, no help?
You can't.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got
We'll
to-
see you. We'll come back for you, Grog. Okay.
Grog have to tie shoe first. Let me just tie shoe Bunny goes over the hole, goes around. Oh, I messed up. Bunny go in the hole. Yeah. Okay, now the other shoe. Bunny go in the hole and got it. Okay, well, I hope that you have a good journey and you have good time and peace to rest of your life. Me wonder if me forget anything.
You didn't forget anything, Grog. You forgot about the people of your town. You're the mayor. You're the mayor of the town. Go back to the town.
Grog, think you want me, Grog, to go.
Don't think, Grog. Just go.
You know what? Grog, leave. Grog walks out. Okay, Grog gets out of sight. Go ahead, Vigorish. Feed.
I don't know if I can do this.
You have to do it.
How long am I going to feel like this for?
It is only because we're near the portal. But this may be the last time you can feed without any danger. So I would do it now.
Okay. I go on my knees and I grab Darian's head. I tilt it back and I start to drink the blood that's already coming out. I don't want to bite him.
Okay. You drink the blood that's coming out. You notice that you have to drink a lot more. So you're there a lot longer. You're probably there for about 2 minutes. And then finally you feel okay.
I wipe the sides of my mouth.
He goes over, he picks up the guy with one hand, and he just takes it. Drops the body.
Oh.
Let's go. He wipes the blood off his mouth.
I go through.
You guys go through the portal. You go through the other side. And you begin to look around. And you see cobwebs. Now, first I'm going to be talking to the three of you and Headley. Actually, sorry. I'm going to be talking to you first. So you look around, and there's just cobwebs everywhere. And it looks like no one's even stepped in here in a long time.
All right. All right. I look out. I go out of this room. I look out into the main hallway that led to this way. It's the same thing. Cobwebs everywhere.
So there's a portal that goes from this room.
Right, to the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see through it?
No, you can't see through it.
It's still open though.
The portal is still open.
All right.
Oh no.
All right. I wait for everyone else to show up.
Okay. These are the hours that pass.
What?
Finally,
10
hours pass.
Okay. Literally in my head, I was like, I want to wait 10 hours.
Okay. So you see, all of a sudden you see Headley comes in, Caddick comes in, and Dash comes in.
Do we see him?
Yeah, it just obviously you wouldn't know anything.
No, I'm just saying we see him.
Yeah.
Things got a little violent with those ruffians.
Good thing you got out what you did.
How long after I walked through the portal did you walk through the portal?
Oh, a few minutes. I
Minutes,
suppose.
something like that.
I've been sitting here for 10 hours.
What?
Look around the room.
How long will we be gone?
Wait,
You're saying we were gone for hours between your arrival?
That was only a few minutes.
I think
Then
that we've been in there.
By the way, Maya is with you guys.
Okay.
Time too.
I think that we were in there for decades.
What?
That's what I think. Where's Vigorish?
they were behind us.
Yeah, I mean, shouldn't be long, but you waited 10 hours for us?
Yes.
I mean, it was like moments. Who knows how long we'll have to wait for him? I mean, he should have been, like, pretty much right behind us, but still.
Yes, if he
Did you
tarried.
leave this room yet?
No, I was afraid if I walked through the portal would close behind me.
By the way, you're starving, but you have food on you in your pocket.
Nice. This guy.
Yeah, actually, I take it out a little bit now.
Okay.
I don't want to leave in case that portal closes. However, I'm very I've been sitting here for 10 hours, so I'm a little antsy to find out if my city still exists, because it looks like no one's been here in a long time. I see no footprints or anything on the ground at that time, right? No.
Dust everywhere.
Well,
Not okay.
if so much time has really passed, then we can wait a little longer for Vigorish.
You should try to wait for him.
How long really was it
Oh,
between
don't.
when I walked through and you walked through?
It was a little scuffle, and then we walked through. So a minute
Couldn't
or
have been
two.
more than, like a minute.
All right. What was Vigorish doing?
I wasn't feeling well
I
again.
think he was nervous about going through, you know. Like like last time, whatever happened, you know, he seemed kind of.
It was like 10 minutes. I'm in the corner, sitting in the corner, trying to get himself together.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be that long, but he definitely looked
And Mr. Bardeau's with him, trying to.
Yes.
right. He was trying to help him through.
He had suggested he just regain his strength for a moment, but well, if we must
How
wait
long
here a
could that
day, if it is several minutes, then it's I don't know, could be days for us here.
I'm not going to wait here. We don't. I have half a loaf of bread and a wheel of cheese. I'm going to wait here for days.
Can't wait for days. Can we leave a note?
Yes. Yes, we can leave a note.
I don't know.
Run through the portal. Hope it's still open.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, we could wait a while first, but I don't know. I'm very confused.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
We'll just wait a bit longer. It'll be long.
Hopefully.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours pass. You're all starving.
Got to go.
Oh, well, do you have any more of that cheese left?
No, we ate it like 4 hours ago. It was like one. It was a meal. It was one ration. We split it around the 5 of us.
Yes. Well, Vigorish and Bordeaux will
Gotta go.
know we've gone through, and
To me, in my head, I'm just letting you know. I said, all right, it's now been 20 hours. I will give them the extra 4. One day in here, we'll be hungry for a little longer, and then that's it.
all right. 4 more hours.
1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours. No one comes to that portal.
All right. All right. Does anyone have any paper on them?
No.
No.
You don't have a book in real life, in the game, right?
Caddick pulls out his little book.
No.
And pencil.
I recognize Rob's lies immediately now. In the past, I'm like, you wrote a book?
All right. I have some-
I imagine Maya might have something.
Yeah, I have 4 pieces of paper,
could
which
write
I will not be using.
A
for this.
message in the dust.
Maya
So much
has
dust around.
Because I have a paper.
All right. Here we go. Okay.
Excellent. Don't give it to me.
You're right. All right. Div.
I want you to write it down. We're just gonna say you write it right now,
Okay.
and then we're not gonna.
All right.
So you write it, but don't show us,
All
right? Is that what
Dan
you're
will read it when he reads it.
Okay.
Nice.
You don't have to write it now. You can write it later if you want.
All right.
So you can think about it. Okay, so you write a note. Where do you put the note?
I put the note. Is there are besides cobwebs, are there remains of stuff on the wall, things I could stick it to?
Those vines are still in this area, in this room.
All right. I rip off 4 vines. I put it on the floor, and I point all 4 vines at it.
Okay.
Hopefully he won't miss it.
Okay. You put the note on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that.
All right, let's go through and find
Put something on it in case it doesn't blow away or something.
out. All right.
Is there a stone or a book or something? Maybe just I don't know.
Do we see a stone or anything like that?
I look
Way
around.
down.
You find a stone.
All right, let's go. I know Maya has some. All right.
Shall we?
Yeah. Let's figure it out.
Let's go.
I go through the other portal.
Me too.
Me too.
Headley, the 3 of you, Maya, you guys walk through the portal. You're below the city where you remember. The portal brought you to exactly where it was supposed to. Nothing, just the whole area just seems untouched.
It's bad. It's bad. All right, let's try and make our way back to the lift and hope that the lift still exists. So I do. I try and make my way back to the lift.
Yeah.
Go to the lift. The lift is... Nope,
Is it here or is it nothing?
it's not there.
The lift runs. Does the lift run on a track that it looks like it's climbable? I know it's a way too
Yes.
long a climb, right?
Yes, it's climbable. It would be an extraordinary climb.
All right, let's put our thinking caps on. Where we are now. Is there any other way up?
Not that I know of, but there must be a way if we travel.
There's one
Miles,
other
right?
way, right? I don't know if that portal still exists. Right? Aren't we on the same level that led to the necromancer's lair? It's the other direction, right?
Let's see. So,
Maybe we can get out through there.
Mm.
Was there a way out of there? An actual doorway through there?
I don't know, but I guess it's a place to start. This
Oh,
lift
man.
seems out of order.
I'm not climbing it. We would die. We would die trying to climb that lift.
By the way, just to remind you, you were starving.
Yeah.
I know. All right.
Do we see any remnants of, like, the miners or people that used to be down there?
You asked me if you see like tools and such.
Tools, tents, any?
Oh, remember, you're not on that level.
We're not
We're
on
below
that.
that.
Yeah, you're below the
Right.
that level where the mining and things like that.
The only thing down here that we saw...
The cultists,
the
like temple and such like that.
Right. That's the other path, right? We came down one way, it's the other way.
Right.
So let's go down that path and see what we see.
All right.
All right.
We do. I walk...
You walk around down the other side, and you find the symmetrical opposite of the room. You pass the room that you saw, and you fought the cultists in, and you see the other portal is lit.
It's open.
It's open.
Not much choice.
We're trapped in a tent. Let's go.
Let's go.
I can't even say it. All right. I walk through.
Walk to the portal. You appear on the other side of the chasm, which you remember from last time. This is in season 1. You guys did this in the last episode. And you guys walk to the area where the necromancers had their enchantments and things like that around the room. The dark hearts were there. You see the dark where the dark hearts were. It's actually even still stained with blood, and you see the doors are just wide open. You could just walk right in.
I walk in.
You walk in the center of the room. You see the pedestal, and in that pedestal still is like a bit of that black, tarish liquid in the basin. Around the room is all these stone chairs, empty, cobwebs.
I look for a door.
Looks like a room that time has forgotten.
We saw them all sitting in those chairs though, like a while back, right? Yeah.
When they were undead alive.
That was like episode 2, right?
Right, yeah, like
That's where we were.
yeah.
Right, episode 2 of season 1.
Yeah.
For those who are watching.
Yeah.
So I look around
Okay.
this room. And I'm looking for. I'll tell you the time. I'm searching for a secret door. Anything.
Look around the room for a secret door. There is no doors in or out of here. You're pretty sure.
Yeah. Right up the.
Is there any other way to go? Like we went through the
Down here, you mean?
like after we went through that portal, we saw these doors open. Went in. Was there any other way to go there?
Nope. Well, you can go back, but the back brings you to the ledge. You can walk past the portal, and that brings you to the chasm.
The chasm goes down to the dark.
Yeah.
Keep looking for a way out.
Oh. All right. So we don't find anything in here. We don't find any doorways. We don't find anything. I try and push on the cauldron.
Roll the 20.
17. I don't know if I'm adding anything to
You
it.
push in the cauldron. You see when you do the bubbling tarish liquid moves towards your hand.
Do. I move my hand away. To be clear, I'm pushing this way, and the tar comes towards my hand.
Yes. Very artificially moves against any kind of motion that you've done.
When that happens, do I see anything underneath it?
No, you do the same thing that Rob I think once did. Was that you? You grab the pedestal and you're like gonna chuck it, so you're just gonna grab it.
Right.
Is that you? Is that Katic? Somebody try to
It was either
grab it
Katic
and toss it.
It was either Katic or Relic. Like when they were fighting each other, I think.
I think it was Katic.
Yeah.
But who knows? Anyway, you just try to budge it, and you're not really budging it at all.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. We're stuck. Stuck and hungry. All right.
Question: is there a ladle in the cauldron?
No.
Oh,
All right.
they're hungry, so I figured.
Yeah, let's eat the evil goo.
There was a later. I might have considered it.
I try just to do the same thing. Just I move. I try and push on every seat, everything. I'm trying to see any possible thing can move in here and possibly reveal a secret passage.
You check the entire room. You have plenty of time to do so. You
spacebar.
touch everything in the room. You do not find a secret passage.
All right. All right. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I guess it's up the lift shaft or down.
No, I think it only goes up from here.
Well, we're gonna go down through the chasm.
That is just you're going to wait a long time before you die. You'll be falling for like I don't know a day. All right, that chasm. The only time we saw someone go down that they were riding a necromancer down. So two, legendary heroes. And we haven't heard from them. Oh, who knows? Maybe they're eating by now. But I think either we climb up or. All right, we climb down.
Right. What if the lift is stuck at the top?
If we can make it up
That's
to the
fine.
top,
fear that
I'm
we-
not worried about the lift being stuck. We're not gonna make it. We're not even gonna make it up to the second level. We'll fall or die first. We haven't eaten it more than a bite or two in a day.
No, we haven't.
You know how quickly we're gonna just get tired trying to climb? You know how much climbing experience I have? You were there the one time I really climbed anything. That's how much climbing experience I have. I could do it. Well, no, probably not well. And I don't know. But I don't know what other option we have. Do you have any rope?
No.
Dash? Maya?
Well, I could try and climb and see if I can.
I don't know.
It's up there, or go down.
You're the boss. Heavy lies the crown.
Now, the chasm. Is there a way we could scale down the side, or is it?
Those vines and barnacles? There are some things that you can scale to a point, but for it to go down to a level that's meaningful to you,
We don't know.
yeah, you're not sure.
All right, I'm going to say my sense of how far down before we find.
Charles brings up a very good point. Charles, I'll say it aloud. Yes, he says yes, but dwarves climbed up from the dark, Robin.
Yeah, it did.
So it tells you that it is climbable. That gives you the answer you just asked about. Richard Wiles says, my idea was that Mistar would have put a box with a sending stone in it and magic mouth coded to Robin.
I wouldn't even know how to find it if it were there. All right, maybe that's the stone I put on top of the letter.
I think down is the more sensible way. We make our way into the dark. We'll find another way back up.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Ready, Dash?
Whatever you say. Beats sitting around here.
All right.
All right.
When I ripped off those vines from the wall, did they seem strong? Or did they seem like, well, I ripped them off, so I guess not really that strong.
They seem okay. Seem like they're climbable.
All right. I'm trying to figure out if we can jury rig anything that if one of us falls, he doesn't automatically die. You know? Like a rope. I would like a rope. That's what I would like. I don't have one. But I would
Okay,
like.
we're up. We can cut one of the vines and pull it up. Use that.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right. I have to go back. I didn't put anything.
All of a sudden, you hear some kind of machinery echo throughout the chamber, far away.
It does not sound like the lift. Or it does.
Sounds like the lift.
Let's go.
Go to the left. It's the left.
Go and hide. Whatever is down there, likely as not, is an enemy of ours. All right.
All right. Take cover.
I try and go back through the portal. Like we
You go
came
back
through
to the
here,
portal. You're back on the
up
right
front.
side.
Yep.
You
I try
leave-
and see if I can. Actually, I think I did a similar thing when it was Bardo coming down, whatever, in season 1. But I'm gonna go and try and hide so that I can see the lift, but the lift can't necessarily see me.
Okay.
All right, because it's an angled hallway.
We'll go with them. I mean, you know.
All right.
You guys sit and just watching for the lift to come down. You're waiting quite some time. You have the time. It takes many minutes, probably about 10, 12 minutes or so. All of a sudden, the lift comes down. It goes. You see, like all this dirt and dust and smoke just pour out, like it's not been unsettled for a very, very long time. You see the gate. And you hear footsteps come off of the gate, off of the lift.
Do I see anything through the footsteps?
When you look right at the gate, the first thing that you notice is the fact that the episode is over.
There's no worse guy in the world.
I knew he was going there.
Yeah.